It's Monday, October the 9th, and this is Sunrise with Wayne and Pat.
Sunrise, and glad to have you with us on this Monday morning. We start the week off with some cloud cover, and we have a small chance of rain several days this week. Nothing like last week when we had a ton of sunshine, cooler temperatures, the fair was in town, and a very, very successful fair this year. And I tell you, Eddie Pitzer and Edith Blanton and all those fine folks out there at the fairgrounds, they have a tremendous staff out there. They did a great job with the fair again this year. A very successful fair, lots of rides, lots of food, lots of games, lots of contests, and it was just a great. You know, Saturday ended up with the ugly truck contest and with the demolition derby thing. Yeah, boy, yeah, that's always fun, always a big crowd pleaser. Okay. Today is the 9th of October. It is former Beatle, and I say former, he's passed on, John Lennon's birthday, as well as Dwight D. Eisenhower, and they were not related. Both of them had birthdays on October 9th. But today is Columbus Day observed. The real Columbus Day is October 12th, as you well know, but today is the day it's observed. And some people actually have a day off today.
What happened to us?
We had an exemption. We were exempted. Today is Columbus Day. We observe that. It's Leif Erikson Day. We observe that. Today is also National Chess Day. Today is also Online Banking Day. Whoop-de-doo. It's also Pro-Life Cupcake Day. It is Kick Butt Day. It is. You know what that's about? It's not about. Some people thought it was about cigarettes. Not about cigarettes. It's about motivation. Kick butt. Get up. Do something. Do something. It's also Native American Day and World Post Day. I'm not sure what that's all about, but if you have a fence, you need a post. Or it could be Post Toasties they're talking about. Or Wiley Post. You remember him? Or it could be talking about the Saturday Evening Post. There's all kinds of posts out there. I'm done.
Trivia.
Ooh, trivia. Everybody's familiar with Mickey Mouse. You know Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Mickey and all the Disney characters. Well, when Mickey Mouse first came into being, he was not called Mickey. He had another name. What was Mickey Mouse's first original name? It's a name you don't hear very often anymore, although I'm sure somebody has it. Okay? Okay, very good. All right. What was Mickey Mouse's what was his original name? That's the question. All right, what's going on around the area? Let's find out here.
We have the Pet of the Week from the Wayne County Animal Adoption Education Center. We have Amber. She is looking for a wonderful home. She's 2 years old. She has a quiet personality. She would make the best snuggle bug.
The what?
A snuggle bug.
What's a snuggle bug?
Somebody just to snuggle up to. She has a beautiful coat. She's a brown tabby with orange patches all over her.
Hence the name Amber. I would guess. She's kind of an amber color, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, that's a handsome dog.
It is.
Who's that?
This is Chubby.
Chubby. Woo. Chubby. Oh, I remember Chubby, but I didn't know he had a name like that. Yeah. He's an American Staffordshire Terrier mix, and he's had all of his shots. He's approximately about a year and a half old, and he's looking for a good home. He just needs a place to live, kind of place to kick back, and chill and do dog things. Says he'd make an excellent inside companion. He says give him a little food, a little water, a little attention. He'll be your personal couch potato. There you go. He's housebroken, very low maintenance, and that's a terrier mix, but it's a very handsome dog. Looks good, looks really calm. Yeah. So, the Animal Adoption and Education Center is on Clingman Street, 1600 Clingman Street, which runs between Corporate Drive behind the Carly C. grocery store. It runs between Corporate Drive and Royal Avenue. That's Clingman Street. And that's where the Animal Adoption and Education Center is. And that's a really nice place. If you haven't been out there, you need to check it out and find Chubby. Take Chubby home. He needs a home.
That's right. And don't forget, they still have their kittens that are $10.
Oh, yeah. Now, that's a deal.
That is a deal.
You can have a brand new friend, a new family member for only $10. That includes everything. Is that right?
That's it.
Wow. Beautiful.
So So when you stop by, you not only see Chubby and Amber, you see all the friends.
Guess where we are?
Where are we at, Wayne?
We are at School Street School. That's where we are.
Oh,
You didn't know that? I thought you knew that. Well, were you asleep when we walked in?
I was.
Okay. We're at School Street School, and today's, we have our guest today on the program will be our buddy Mark Colebrook. Mark's been with us several times before, but we also have Ms. Caroline Brown, who's a Title I administrator, I guess, or her title is like a mile long.
As long as this table.
As long as this table. And she'll tell you what she does here, but she's doing a great job here. And I understand that here in Wayne County, we have 20 schools that are designated as Title I schools. So she's going to explain all that to you and tell us about a big event that's going to be coming up here this week, this Thursday, here at School Street School. All right, I want you to listen to that as well. Judgment House is coming back. It's been going for years at First Pentecostal Holiness Church on Wayne Memorial Drive. That's at the corner of Wayne Memorial Drive and Highway 70 bypass. And Judgment House will run from October 13th to November 12th. It's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Free admission. Judgment House, free admission. Friday at 6:30, Saturday at 6, and Sunday at 5 p.m. First Pentecostal Holiness, free admission. Over 250 actors partaking in this event. Over 200 support staff. This will be shown and seen by over 20,000 people. So you want to plan on going. Get there a little early. Friday at 6:30, Saturday at 6 p.m., and Sunday at 5 p.m. It begins on October 13th. That's this
Friday.
That's this Friday. That is this Friday.
Yes.
All right. That is this Friday. Okay? All right. If you want information about this, you can call. The number is 919-734-2674. 2674. Or 919-734-4660. 734-4660.
But I would call ahead of time for reservations.
Can you make reservations?
Yes,
Oh, you can make reservations.
because they will get really busy and
They will. So here are those numbers again. For reservations, call 734-2674. 734-4660.
Pinkalicious, she can't stop eating pink cupcakes.
Okay?
Despite warning from her parents, her pink indulgence lands her at the doctor's office with pinkatitis.
With what?
Pinkatitis.
Oh, that sounds serious.
It
Yeah,
does.
serious.
This is an infection that turns her pink from head to toe.
Oh, my.
When her hue goes too far, only Pinkalicious can figure out a way to get out of this predicament. So stop by the Paramount Theater, purchase your ticket, and see Pinkalicious the musical beginning at 7 o'clock. That
Okay.
sounds like really fun.
Oh,
Wayne.
sure. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's fun.
Did you get choked over all that
I
pink?
did. Just tonight at 7 o'clock. Dr. Andrew Matthews will be at Wayne Community College, and he'll be speaking on his lecture will be entitled All Deliberate Speed, College Football in the 20th Century. Yeah, that's a program. Yeah. College football in the 20th century. It covers the history of the Southern football and the complex culture surrounding it. He will focus on ways in which sports both reflect and affect American politics, race, and social reform. Dr. Matthews is a lecturer and advisor for the Department of History at UNC Chapel Hill. He received his undergraduate degree at UCLA, also known as UCLA, and his PhD in American history at UNC. His courses and his research explore the connection between sports, politics, and political protest in the U.S. And this is to be on October 9th, which is tonight, at 7 o'clock in Walnut 101, Walnut Building, Room 101. And that'll be Dr. Andrew Matthews of Wayne Community College, who's a graduate of UCLA.
The Wayne County Public Library, let me take that back. The Branch Fremont Library
Fremont.
will have their Lego Book Club for ages 8 through 12, beginning at 4:30 this afternoon.
Really?
Yes.
A Lego book club.
A Lego book club.
Is a Lego book club. That's easy for you to say.
Discover new books and build Lego creations. Lego and books are provided. And remember your library card. You need to register so you can contact them at 919-705-1893.
And there you go.
And there you go. And then at the Goldsboro Library at 6 o'clock, A Girl and Her Books.
A Girl and Her Books.
This is for ages 6 to 10. They will read exciting books and make new friends in the book club for girls. You can register at 919-735-1824.
That's at Goldsboro.
At Goldsboro. That's
On
correct.
East Ash Street. Okay, very good. Well, the Red Cross is having a blood drive tomorrow, and this will be at 600 North George Street, right there at the railroad tracks. North George, 600 North George. And it starts at 1:30.
Very good, Wayne.
Starts at 1:30 tomorrow. And there's a couple of ways you can give blood. First of all, you need to know how important it is for you to give blood. It is so important. You save people's lives when you give blood. But how many people know that A, only 3% of those eligible to give blood actually do? B, blood has a shelf life. It has to be used or it loses its strength. It loses all of its properties and quality, and it can't be used after a time. And C, you need to do this right now. So plan on being at the Red Cross office on October 10th, because you can give blood every 56 days. That's about roughly every 2 months. So if you give blood every 2 months, you're doing real well. You're saving lives is what you're doing, because 1 unit of blood can actually be used to help 3 people. That would be premature babies, cancer patients, automobile accident people, anybody who has an accident where blood is required, transfusions, anything like that. Giving to the Red Cross is vital. You have to give to the Red Cross. It's almost your duty as a human being to give blood. Now, not everyone can for medical reasons or whatever, but you should give blood. It's just the right thing to do when there are so many people who are in need of blood. Just think about all the people who were tragically injured in Las Vegas recently. They needed blood. Just think about all the people who were injured in the hurricanes recently, Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma and Matthew and all these recently. All these people who were injured will often need blood. So it's the right thing to do. So coming up tomorrow at 1:30 at the Red Cross office, they'll be taking blood. You have plenty of it. You won't miss one little unit. To do so, you have your choice of either going ahead and walking in and sitting down and waiting, or you can make an appointment. And there's a couple of ways you can make an appointment, where you just simply walk in, you say, hey, I'm Wayne Alley, and I'm here for my appointment to give blood.
Please don't say you're Wayne Alley.
No, don't say you're Wayne Alley. You know, they throw things at people named Wayne Alley. But anyway, I digress. But you walk in, you say, I'm here for my appointment, and they will walk you right in, sit you right down, and then you can just simply sit there and talk to the nurses and talk to the other givers, and it's over in less than an hour. Less than an hour. Plus, you actually get a little mini health checkup there. They check your temperature, they check your blood pressure, they check your blood and your iron to make sure everything is normal, and that way you know that you're not coming down with a cold, or you're not sick or something like that. Or if you are, then they will advise you, A, you need to see a doctor, or B, go home, go to bed, take 2 aspirin to call somebody in the morning. So do the right thing. Give blood. It's so important that you do give blood. It's the right thing to do. That's the Red Cross, helping people, saving lives. Get your Red Cross app by going to redcrossblood.org, redcrossblood.org, and you can make your appointment that way. Also find out where all the blood drives are in Wayne County.
That's right.
Okay.
And if you miss the one tomorrow, there's another one on Thursday at 8:30 till 1 at Eastern Wayne High School.
There you go.
That's it.
Same thing, you can just download that app off of redcrossblood.org.
That's right. And if you can't give blood, isn't there volunteer opportunities?
They need volunteers like you would not believe. You can help check people in, you can answer the phone, you can do a little filing, and you don't have to work every day of the week. You don't have to work every hour of the day unless you wanna. Whatever time that you're able to give as a volunteer, then they would certainly appreciate it. 919-735-7201, 919-735-7201, Red Cross, Wayne County. There you go. What else we got?
Are we going to go talk to Mark and Caroline?
Let's talk to Mark and Caroline now. They're our guests today here on Sunrise with Wayne and Pat. Today we're at School Street School here in Goldsboro, and we're talking with our friend Mark Colebrook. Mark, it's good to see you again. Hope you're well.
Good to see you. I am doing very well.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Wayne.
Very good, sir. And this lady, Caroline Brown, and thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, here at School Street School, what do you do? I know it's a title about a mile long, but what is that? What do you do?
Well, the great thing about School Street School, we have taken part of the building and it has been redesigned into our Wayne County Public Schools Professional Development and Family Engagement Center. And my role as the Title I Parent Coordinator and Compliance Specialist is based out of this location.
Tell me what Title I is.
Okay, Title I is through our federal funds, and it is programs and funding that is sponsored by the Federal Department of Government, and it works with our schools to help supplement resources, personnel, and those things to encourage our students and help get them on the pathway to success.
Does this benefit a particular group or age group or anybody?
No, right now we have 20 Title I schools, and all those are either elementary or middle school, right, for this year. And but our Professional Development and Family Engagement Center is for all, and we're really excited because one of our biggest events is coming up this Thursday, October 12th, and that's our 21st annual Parent Seminar, and so that is for all parents.
For all parents, anyone who wants to attend can come, and I believe it's Baruti Kafele.
That's exactly
who's
right.
coming.
He is Principal Kafele. Some of us had the opportunity to hear him this summer at our Summer Institute, and just a remarkable speaker, very inspiring, and we're looking forward to a great time.
The Title I students, those taking advantage of this program, are they placed in that program, or do they volunteer for it? Or
No, all of our schools are what's considered school-wide, so that all students at those schools are able to participate.
Now you say there are 20
Yes.
Title I. And what, is that in Wayne County?
That's in Wayne County,
In Wayne
yes.
County alone, we have 20.
Yes.
Oh, very good. And I guess it's Dr. Baruti Kafele will be here. What day is that again? October 12th, I believe.
October 12th on Thursday, yes, sir. Our session is set up so that we kind of give a little mix to our parents and give them some things to choose from. So registration will start at 8:30. And the opening session is at 9 o'clock. And we will have some brief comments from some of our district personnel. And then what we do is we actually break out into 2 rounds of breakout sessions. And then for that, the parents get to choose which session they'd like to go to. We've got some wonderful speakers from our district that's taking place to offer some sessions, as well as some of our community agencies and things that we feel that the parents would just love to hear that information. And so those first 2 rounds are 45 minutes, and then we have a nice lunch, and then we will have our keynote speaker, Mr. Principal Kafele.
Principal Kafele. Mark, you are an educator, have been an educator.
Yes, sir.
You have been through this experience with young people.
Yes, sir.
And Dr. Kafele, or Principal Kafele's, one of his big points is that youngsters have to read.
Absolutely.
That's one of his big points.
Absolutely.
They have to read. Why is that important?
Well, because that component, that whole literacy piece is important, because the way things are now, I'll take math for instance. Math is going to more word problems. And so when you get there, if you don't understand the concepts and you can't read, that's like a double negative. And so if we get the kids excited about reading early, then that means that it's going to be just a habit for them, and they want to do that. And with programs like this that Caroline is responsible for, is trying to get that engagement piece, trying to get the kids engaged, but at the same time making sure that the parents get engaged. And this facility is a great facility, because not only does it provide the room that we need, it's right here in the neighborhood. So it's centrally located for the parents to be able to get here. And we're also working with the Goldsboro Housing Authority so that they will be a collaborative partner to try to help us get the parents here and everything.
All right. Caroline Brown, the program begins at what time on that day? And
Registration's at 8:30.
8:30,
And
okay.
then the opening session will begin at 9 o'clock, and we really encourage all of our parents to come out and just experience it for themselves.
And this would be parents of anyone in Wayne County.
Right.
Not just School Street School parents.
Exactly. We want all of our district parents to be able to enjoy this.
And there will be several topics discussed and presented by several different people.
Exactly. We've got someone talking about testing. We've got someone talking about social media apps. We know the kids love their technology.
Don't they?
So we'll be informing the parents of that. We've got a session on financial awareness, different programs offered through Wayne Community College. We've got something for the elementary parents, math at home, things that they can do at home. So you can see it's just a different variety of things that would interest the parents.
How long have you been in education?
This is my 23rd year in
Really?
education. Yes, sir.
23 years. Have you seen changes over the last 2 decades?
Oh, absolutely.
What about in the students? How have the students changed?
Well, it's just the knowledge that they come with now. If you hand them the tablet, they are going to be able to take it and run with it, whereas those of us who started with, technology years ago were very shy about it.
I started with chisel and tablet myself, but somewhere along the line it went to pencil and paper, and that has we have taken great leaps in the recent years into the technology that is offered now.
Exactly.
So they're coming along quite well, and you're right. They seem to almost have a natural ability for this. It's just embedded in their brain somehow.
Yes, when you can see a 2-year-old who already knows how to take her finger and swipe across a screen, you know it's a different culture.
But isn't that because their minds are not boggled or full of the former technology, if you will, paper and pencil?
Right.
They just start fresh with the new technology
Exactly.
and just
It's
take
what
off
they're
with it.
exposed to.
Exactly, exactly. So, Mark, the program that begins with Principal Kafele will be an interesting. Now, there will be several speakers here.
Correct.
When will he speak? Do you have an agenda that?
Yeah, he's probably going to speak right after lunch.
Okay.
Right after lunch there. We're going to fill him with some knowledge, then we're going to give him some physical food, and then we're going to give him the actual main course and dessert with Principal Kafele.
Now, that's a plan. That is a good plan. All right, again, now anyone can register. Do they register the day of the event, or can they pre-register?
Well, some of the parents have already talked to the parent coordinators at school and have pre-registered, but that's not required. You can come the morning of. So.
Okay. And for anyone who's not familiar with the location of School Street School, what's the easiest way to get here?
Well, we encourage you to use the Virginia Street access. It's actually 415 South Virginia Street. That way we've got everyone coming in on this side of the building.
Right. Okay, and the easiest way to get to that, I guess, is to come down George, turn on Pine, turn west on Pine, and then turn left onto Virginia Street.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Mark, it's always good to see you, my friend.
Always good to see you,
Take
Wayne.
care, buddy. Caroline Brown, thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you. Now, as you well know, we from time to time, we talk about, and by the way, welcome back, we talk about from time to time new businesses that grace the Wayne County area. We talk about new restaurants in town. We talk about new businesses in town that people can find new services, a new product, or something like that. But now we don't endorse anybody. We can't do that. But I do want to let you know about another new business that's opening up downtown. You know, downtown is really growing.
It is.
With all kinds of diverse businesses. There's all kinds of things available downtown, not just some great restaurants. But there's a new place opening up, and this is really unusual. It's an escape house. Now, what's an escape house? You'll find out. This is tomorrow. They're opening up. They have the ribbon cutting, official ribbon cutting, at 4:30, and from 5 till 7 p.m. tomorrow night, you'll be able to walk in and discover Downtown Escapes. That's the name of it. Downtown Escapes. They have the grand opening ceremony tomorrow afternoon. Downtown Escapes is at 208 East Walnut Street. It's their phone number, 588-1025. 919-588-1025. Part of the Downtown Goldsboro Merchants Association and the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Downtown Escape artists, get ready to celebrate. That's tomorrow at 208 East Walnut Street. It's just a couple of blocks off of Ash. I'm sorry. Well, it is a couple of blocks off Ash.
John.
It's also a couple of blocks. It's one block off of John Street. It's between John and William, and it's on Walnut Street.
Yes.
Right downtown Goldsboro. A couple of blocks off of Center Street, too.
Walking distance from the courthouse.
Walking distance of everything downtown.
That's right.
In fact, you walk out the front door of this place, you look to your left, you see the fountain downtown, right? So now you know where it is. 208 East Walnut Street tomorrow afternoon, the ribbon cutting and the official opening of Goldsboro Escapes. Downtown Escapes. Downtown Escapes, that's the name of it. Okay.
We have our fall walking series for Go Wayne Go.
Oh, yeah.
It's this Thursday. You meet on the courthouse steps at the Wayne County Courthouse, and you will walk for an hour starting at 6 o'clock.
Now, that's right there at the Doughboy statue, right?
That's correct.
And if you look out, you see the Veterans Memorial Park across the street. That's where it is, right there on Walnut Street, corner of William and Walnut. And I tell you, it's good exercise, and the time passes so quickly because you're walking with other people. You're walking with other people, the time passes quickly, and you get your exercise without even realizing you're getting exercising. All right. Want to fight?
Really?
No.
Does it involve 2x4s?
How many people know we actually have a boxing club here in Wayne County?
Really?
We have a boxing club here in Wayne County. Steve Ashford is doing an amazing job taking young people off the street and teaching them how to defend themselves, teaching them how to box, and the rules of the game of pugilism.
Is that at the Herman Park
Right
Center?
now it's at Herman Park Center. They've got a ring back there and everything. And this is real. This is a real, honest to goodness, helping youngsters learn how to defend themselves, how to avoid getting into a fight, how the strong competition of boxing. It gives them a sense of being. It gives them confidence. It works wonders with young people. Anyway, there's going to be a major bout coming up on October 14th. That's this week.
That's this Saturday.
This Saturday. Doors will open at 3 o'clock. This is going to be held at W.A. Foster Recreation Center on South John Street, 1012 South John Street. Doors open at 3 o'clock. The fight starts at 4 o'clock. There's going to be several bouts. And it's sponsored by a ton of good people. Parks and Recreation Department, Heavy's Soul Food, Bar New Media Video Productions, Strickler, Agner, and Associates. Ashford's Boxing Club is a 501c3 nonprofit keeping kids off the streets. That's the goal. And to teach them something. To teach them respect. To teach them defense. To teach them confidence. To teach them just how to be a good person. No Guts, No Glory championship belt bouts October 14th. Where's Howard Cosell he passed on. Anyway, general admission's $10. Ringside seats, $20. VI tables for 6 people, $100, a VIP table. Anyway, it's coming up beginning at 3 o'clock, W.A. Foster Recreation Center, South John Street. Be there.
How can they get tickets?
They can get tickets. I'll tell you how you can get tickets. I forgot to say that, didn't I? Call 919-330-9506. 330-9506. 330-9506. 330-9506. Okay?
Got it.
Got it.
We have farmers markets. We have one that is at the Herman Park Center.
Mm-hmm.
They're on like Mondays and Fridays. Is that correct?
It's at Herman Park,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
And then we have, the hospital has one with Odom Farms,
That's right.
but the YMCA will have a farmers market as well. This is on Monday, October the 16th.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
From 8 until 12, and then from 5 till 7.
From 8 to 12 and then 5 to 7.
That's correct.
A farmer's market at the at the Family
At
Y.
the Family Y.
At the Goldsboro Family Y.
That's right. And I think this is part of Go Wango as well.
Okay. Okay. That's it right there, isn't it?
That is.
Allow me, may I?
Go right ahead.
Thank you. All right. Collaborated with the Goldsboro Family Y to implement a farmer's market. Produce, eggs, honey, bread,
Does that say even a rabbit?
even rabbit. Okay, now I know that sounds pretty bad to some people who are not accustomed to that, but the rabbit can be quite a good meal. It can be a good meal. It certainly can. I mean, it's quite fashionable in some cultures. Rabbit.
I'm
Not
not
the,
saying that I haven't ate it, but it was just unusual for me to
see it, yeah. Okay, now we're not talking about the Easter bunny. That's an entirely different thing, okay? That's entirely different. But we're talking about rabbit. You know, kind of like squirrel, but not.
Right.
All right? Both are rodents. We need to move on from this topic. All right. We have something else, or is it time?
It's time.
Okay, well, we got to go then.
We
It's
have
time.
a trivia answer, though.
We do have the trivia answer. What was Mickey Mouse's first name before he became famous and changed his name to Mickey? See, a lot of movie stars don't use their real name. They change their name to something flashy.
That's why somebody else I know.
Yeah, like Rock Hudson. What was his real name? I can't remember. Seems like, well, anyway. How about Cary Grant? Cary Grant's real name was Archibald Leach. You ever heard of Cary Grant?
Yes.
Okay. Suave, debonair, polished. Archibald. Anyway, if you remember the movie Arsenic and Old Lace, there was a scene where he was running through a cemetery, and he kind of stopped and looked at one of the gravestones, and the name on the gravestone was Archibald Leach, and he had this funny look about his face. Anyway, that was Cary Grant. Very funny man. One of my favorites. Mickey Mouse's first name, his real first name was Mortimer.
What?
Mortimer Mouse. He changed it to Mickey, or somebody changed it. I think Walt Disney talked him into it. Walt Disney talked Mickey into changing his name to Mickey from Mortimer. That was his first name, though. When he started out in movies, he worked in a delicatessen prior to that, and he swept floors a lot. But he was at Schwab's one day, and somebody discovered him sitting on a stool and said, you know, you ought to get into movies. So he said, okay, get me a steamboat. And he became Mickey Mouse, a famous movie star. There you go. Isn't that interesting? You ready?
I'm ready.
We gotta go.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and watch us on YouTube at Wayne County Government.
And we'll do this again bright and early tomorrow. We start at 7 o'clock, but it repeats at noon, then it re-repeats at 5:30 p.m. So until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Sunrise with Wayne and Pat.